Hey everyone, welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Maria and creating is my thing. Today we will be doing these post-it pop-up dispensers. We will be decorating them with glitter and resin. I am using the 3M brand dispensers. You can purchase these at any office supply or any department store that carries supplies for schools. So the first thing I do is remove the top portion from the bottom, and then I just put the bottom portion aside. I did struggle just a bit to get these open. So I use my sanding block to scuff up the surface in order for the paint and glitter to stick onto my surface. Once I was done, I washed them off. You can either clean them off with soap and water, or you can use rubbing alcohol to wipe them down. So here I use my microfiber towel. I spray some alcohol on it and on the items, and then I just wipe them down to get rid of all that dust and debris. You want to make sure they are completely dry before moving on to the next step. I am using Craft Smart paint in the colors black and white. I purchased these at Hobby Lobby. And this brush is from Dollar Tree. This is a makeup brush, but I love the way the paint goes onto the projects with this. I add a few drops of paint onto my project, and then I use my makeup brush to spread it out. If the coat looks too thin, then you can add another coat. You want to make sure that you let it dry in between coats. The base coat for your project can be any color you'd like. I am using white because we are making notebook or teacher dispensers. The black one was a composition style. Once the paint completely dries, maybe about 30 minutes later, you're gonna apply your resin. I am using the UV resin from CCDIY along with their UV lamp. So I apply the resin to my surface, and then I spread it out with a flat brush. Here I am spreading all the UV resin out evenly onto the surface. Make sure if you get it in between those little squares that you clean it off or wipe it off before curing, because then it's going to be hard to close your dispenser. Once the resin is on there evenly, then I add my glitter. I used fractals from Chase Rea Creations. I will link the description down below, including a discount code. Look how gorgeous this color is. I freaking love it. Make sure you tap off any excess glitter before you put it into the UV lamp. I cured this first layer for about 60 seconds. If it needs more, then you can just add more time to it. Moving on to the next one, I did the same thing. I switched them out as they cured. Next, I add resin alone. Once it's even, then I cure it again, 1 to 2 layers. And here is your tip of the day. Always keep a lint roller in handy. I use this to remove unwanted glitter that's on my workstation or work surface. So I am sanding my project with a 220 sanding grit. I am focusing on the sides or edges and any parts that may feel rough. This is the look that you want to achieve. I use vinyl stripes that I pre-cut on my Cricut along with the little silver or gray dots. And I use this 1/4 inch masking tape just to space out my stripes. These are the colors that I am using. First I add my masking tape and then a stripe. I remove the tape, put it up below the stripe and add the next one, and so forth. This technique does take a while, but to be honest, it relaxes my mind. I like to keep my mind busy doing stuff or creating things. Next, I add one red stripe to the left, and then the little circles to make it look like a hole punch. Next, add 1 to 2 coats of resin. If you want to personalize it, you can add a name after the first coat. I love how adorable this is looking already. Here is another technique you can use for this. Once it's all smooth, you can add a water slide. So I measured my water slide picture to be the same exact size as my project. I soaked it in water until it was ready to release from the carrier sheet, and then I added it to the project. With an X-Acto knife, I cut out the squares and then the opening in the center before I added resin and cured it. You need to make sure you let your water slide dry before adding any resin to this. And look how freaking cute these turned out. I love this set. I hope I inspired you to make a post-it dispenser to match your tumblers. Please tag me if you make one of these. I am very active on Instagram. And don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel.